Welcome to the Camille cooking show. Today is gonna be our first ever cooking tutorial video here on the channel. If you're ready to meet Chef Camille, then please make sure to subscribe to my channel and click on that bell button so you're always notified whenever I have new videos like this one. So for today, we're gonna be doing two recipes that I feel like is perfect for your holiday celebrations with your family, friends, and also, not only that, these recipes are super duper healthy because they are brought to you by Almond Breeze. If you guys are not familiar with Almond Breeze, it's a almond milk brand, which means all these recipes that I'm about to show you are dairy-free. So the first recipe is a macaroni casserole with ground pork. We need a better name for that. We will come up with that. Maybe we'll call it the Yoni casserole. And then our second recipe is an avocado matcha ice cream that you can also do at home. You don't need an ice cream maker for this. So before we head on to the kitchen, I'm gonna take you guys with me first to the supermarket where we're gonna get most of our ingredients. Let's go! So we're now here at the grocery with Casey to film you. And we're gonna go around and get our ingredients. So we've already got our salt, our pepper, onions, all the other flavorings. So we don't need to buy that. We only need to buy avocados. We're gonna buy the frozen avocados so that it's easier and it's only for ice cream anyways. Traffic. Let's get ground pork pala muna kasi we're already at the meat area. Medyo awkward na nag-vlog tayo dito sa supermarket. Daming nakatingin. So pakapala na lang ng mukha. Let's go for the lean ground pork so that it's nicer. Actually, you can also use ground chicken if that's your thing, or beef. It's also okay. But for us, it's pork. Actually, ihuli na natin yung frozen avocados because they're frozen. Yoni's always pissed at me because I always get the frozen goods. He says you should always get it last so it's still frozen by the time you go out. So I'll get that last. We'll get muna our macaroni. Elbow macaroni. Ta-da! So this is what we're gonna get. One is already 400 grams, so this is good enough. And then now we're gonna get our syrup. So we're supposed to look for either agave or maple syrup. Oh, here. We found a pancake syrup that says it's sugar-free maple, so we'll go with this one. So we now got everything, so now we're off to get our avocados. Let's look for the ones with bigger, because these are so small. Oh, these are big. Much better. Okay, so we're now back in our kitchen. Not my kitchen, but my parents' kitchen. I no longer live here. But yeah, we're already done with all our ingredients. We've got it all laid out here like a professional cooking show. So we're gonna do the casserole first because we will need to cook it in the oven, so that will have to take some time. So we'll cook that first. So I have hired the expert help of our expert chef, Chef Yoni Coro, who hailed all the way from Finland for this special cooking episode. He will be the one who's gonna guide me with this episode. Unfortunately, he's too tall for this, so he would have to slouch his way. There you go. Thank you so much for adjusting to our production company abilities. Okay, so he's just gonna be here to guide me because I've never done this ever. He's always been the one who's cooking this at home. I always usually cook at home, but when there are times that he cooks, this is one of his favorite dishes to cook, the casserole.
This has been my favorite dish since I was 5 years old.
Since he was 5 years old.
And then it continued over when I was studying and I had to cook myself. It's an easy cook and it's good. So that's what I ate every day, all day of my life, and continue.
Okay, so as you can see, the keyword here is easy. Both of our recipes are super duper easy and you guys will be able to do this at home. Okay, so let's give a rundown of the recipes. Ingredients. So the first ingredient is the 300 grams elbow macaroni. And then we have here 400 grams of ground pork. They're lean so that it's healthier as well. And then we also have 3 eggs over here. Sliced onion, 1 onion. It's supposed to be small onion, but we got a really giant onion, so we could just adjust also as we go. And then we've got here spring onions as well, just for garnish on top. And then we have here avocado oil because we want to remain healthy. And then we're also using Himalayan salt and black and white pepper. And then, most important ingredient, of course, is our Almond Breeze. Almond Breeze actually has 6 flavors, but we're gonna do the original flavor for this one. First of all, we have to boil our water first for our macaroni. Just enough water so that all the elbow macaroni pieces are really under the water. So before that, also, you have to put salt in. According to the sexiest cooking guy I know, Anthony of Queer Eye, he says that the water has to be like really salt water level. So be generous with your salt. Okay, while we're waiting for that to boil, we're gonna saute the onion with the pork, right? Hubsies?
You can first do the onion, then take it out from the pan, and then do the
Pork. Why not all together?
You can do all together as well.
Puede also.
Puede also.
Puede also. So we're gonna put a little bit of avocado oil. Why is it burning so much? The pan is too hot. And then we're gonna put in the onion. Then we'll put in the pork. Personally, when I cook, I feel like I can't cook with just one hand. I always have to cook with two hands. It's nicer if you've got a non-stick frying pan, but we don't have that. If you don't have a non-stick frying pan, because ours is at home, dapat dinala ko siya, but then you could just add more oil. So the hubs is lining the pan with oil so that it doesn't stick when you transfer it and put it in the oven.
We don't have better tools, as it's not our kitchen. We couldn't find, so now it's a spatula work.
Are you saying that the Kokoro Kitchen has better tools?
It's better.
Yeah. Why?
Better equipped.
Because of your...
Michelin star chef.
Who made sure that all the tools are there, right?
Correct.
What's her name?
Camille ko!
Onion makes everything smell so good.
It's good now. It doesn't have to be super.
Super duper cooked because it's still going to the oven. Okay, so now we're gonna do the cream for the casserole. You guys just missed our argument. That's why I'm laughing, because he wanted me to say that you need 7 deciliters for this, and I said, girl, no one uses deciliters here.
Apparently.
Yeah,
no
so
one in the
it just
Philippines,
means
at least between
700
our
milliliters.
KSP and our Michelin star chef doesn't
Since
know
this
what a
is
deciliter
already around 946 milliliters and it's new, we're just gonna wing it. It's like up to here. That's how we want our kitchen to be, just winging it. I think this is already... Okay, so we've already got accurate 700 milliliters of the Almond Breeze almond milk. This is already boiled, so we can now put in the elbow macaroni. And you just wait around 8 minutes tops, because again, you will still put this in the oven. Before, when I was younger, I didn't know how to break eggs.
Then you became a Michelin star chef.
Then I was trained in France for my culinary class. And now I can do everything, poached egg too. Okay, and then now we're gonna mix it all in. So we've now mixed that in. We're now gonna add pepper. How much pepper, sir?
Whatever feels right.
Whatever feels right.
I can't. Oh yeah, that feels just right.
Most professional cooking show ever.
We put a hint of white pepper as well.
Well,
Oops.
a hint of white pepper on the bowl and on my clothes po. May galit po siya sa akin because of our deciliter argument. You see, we're just like any other couple. And then Hubsies, oh, we didn't time this.
I did.
Okay, he did. While we wait for that, we can now make our ice cream because we are profesh. These are our ingredients for the ice cream. Number 1 ingredient is our Almond Breeze matcha flavor almond milk, because we're doing an avocado matcha ice cream. So we've got 3 avocados sliced and pitted. So because we've already bought frozen avocados, it's already sliced and pitted. But I also put in a small piece because I felt like this is too small, so I put in one more small piece. And then aside from that, we also have our pure vanilla extract. And then we also have here our maple syrup, which is sugar-free, which means it is healthier. It's a healthier choice. Now, originally, I really wanted to put toppings. We weren't able to find anything. We only found like chocolate chips, so we're not gonna put that in. If you wanna put that in and you don't wanna be healthy, you can put that in. If you do wanna be healthy, then ideally, you'd have to put in like Cacao Nibs or coconut plus cacao mixed in together. That would be super duper good as well. So you basically just have to put all the ingredients in. So we put the avocados in. Better if you chop it actually. But since they're already soft, pwede ko rin siyang iganito na lang. Since we're very professional like that. Right, Hubs? This is how the real chefs do it. They get their hands dirty. Because my blender is small, so I have to probably blend this first and then put in after. Or I could also just push it in. And then we're mixing in 1 cup of the matcha Almond Breeze milk for now. But actually, when I did this before, I also added more milk because I really like the milky flavor. And then you're gonna put in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Sea salt is okay. Personally, we like to use Himalayan salt, so that's what we're using here now. And then we put in 1/4. Actually, You don't have to go all the way because personally me, I don't want it to be too sweet. So this is good enough. Doesn't have to be super duper full. Again, you can lessen it. Depends on how sweet you want it to be, how salty you want it to be. And then let's put the vanilla extract. So 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And there you have it. That's everything. So before we put this into the blender, we're gonna put the casserole first in the oven.
Strainer.
We need to strain this. Hold on. Okay, so you strain the macaroni first. It helps if you have a hubs who will strain it for you because it's heavy. You shake it. Make sure the water is out. Best is to rinse it with cold water so it doesn't get stuck.
Same with spaghetti. Tip number 1. After you strain it, you put cold water on top. It doesn't get sticky.
Such a homey meal, this one. Usually, we prefer using, well, Haba prefers using like a deeper casserole. But again, this household is not as perfect as us. I'm sure my sister who's watching will be messaging me later and say na, hello, you just didn't look. We have it there. Actually, they have everything here. But we just want to make ourselves feel like we're the true culinary experts.
Then the egg milk.
Egg almond milk, you mean? Smells so good. Okay, so we found a nicer casserole now. So change of plans, we will move it to a better casserole. The hubs is scared kasi na if you use this kind of casserole, that kind of like dish that's so widespread, it's gonna easily burn. So it's gonna be trickier. And now that we're doing a cooking show, bawal po mapahiya. It smells so good, Hubs. So hungry. Maybe I could taste it first to make sure it's okay. Should we add more salt?
I added that.
Okay, when? You didn't say to our viewers.
Sorry. I added salt to the egg milk.
So dun sa egg milk, we added salt and pepper. Helps kasi not a proper ano.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're now gonna put it in the oven.
200 degrees, 50 minutes.
Okay, so now that we have that in the oven, we're gonna do our ice cream, blend it all out. Beautifully blended. See? So beautifully blended. I'm gonna taste that real quick. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so now that it has blended, we're gonna add in the final avocado that we weren't able to add a while ago. So you see the consistency, it's pretty good already for an ice cream. So let's taste it again. Ah, so good, Hobbs. Right? Do we need anything more? Okay na, right? Super good. Mom would love this. So now we're gonna put it in a freezer-safe mixing bowl. So this recipe is good enough for 4 servings. So again, you could just add more if you want more. And then you just have to leave it in the freezer. Once it's frozen, it's already ice cream. So while we're waiting for the ice cream to freeze and for the casserole to cook in the oven, I also want to remind you guys that you can also get a chance to win a 1-year supply of Almond Breeze almond milk, all 6 flavors. All you have to do is join their promo on Facebook. I'm gonna put a link below for the mechanics and also the promo poster so you can check that out. If you're not familiar with the all 6 flavors, they have matcha, original, unsweetened original, if you want to be extra healthy, and then they also have latte, chocolate, and vanilla. So all 6 flavors. I actually have all 6 flavors at home and they're all really good. My favorite is actually original, vanilla, and matcha. So parang lahat na, tinalahati ko siya. But if you don't feel that you're a lucky one and you just want to get yourself some Almond Breeze, they're available in selected Family Mart, Unimart, SM Supermarkets, Robinson Supermarkets, Alpha Mart, 7-Eleven, and Landmark. So head on to your favorite supermarket. You just really have to monitor your casserole so you make sure that it's not overdone or overcooked. It's not super burnt yet. So you don't have to monitor it this close like how I'm doing it. I'm just really so fascinated by all the bubbles. I'm a new cook, so that's why I'm fascinated by everything here. So normally, Yoni says it's around 50 minutes, but it depends on the container, it depends on your oven, how good your oven is. So it's really so much nicer if you keep your eye on the dish so that it doesn't get burned. Okay, time to get it out. Ta-da! Our casserole is done. How many minutes was that, Hub? Was it around?
Too many in this hunger. 15 minutes too long.
Okay, so now we're gonna add in some spring onions on top. So good. Usually Yoni prefers to put ketchup on top of it. I prefer it like this, but the flavor is so good. So again, don't forget to put salt and pepper onto your egg milk mix. It's safe to say our casserole is a success. Now we just have to wait for ice cream. It's gonna take around 5 to 7 hours in the freezer because we've already been waiting for around 3 hours and it's still not super duper frozen. So 5 to 7 hours is safe. I forgot to say though that although I used frozen avocados, it's still kind of better to use fresh avocados because they are sweeter. So if you want like the really sweet avocado taste, then it would be really nice to use sweet avocados. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my first ever culinary show here on the channel. Let me know how the recipes go for you guys. Again, this is best served and enjoyed with your family and friends, especially now that the holiday season is just around the corner. Leave me comments below. Let me know how it goes for you guys. If we need to tweak something on the recipe, then just we're super duper open to your suggestions. We're not professionals here. We're just professional vloggers. But yeah, thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up. See you guys in my next vlog.
Now we have our ice cream. So hard now. I'm gonna wait for it to melt a little bit and taste it. Yum!